Would you rather spend $5,000 just to make a 1% return or spend $200 and make 50% or more in the same amount of time? That's the power of trading options. But here's the catch. Most people jump in without actually knowing exactly what they're doing. And when that happens, they lose money fast. In this video, I'm gonna break it all down in plain English. You're gonna learn exactly what an option is, the difference between calls and puts, how people use options to make money, and the smart ways to start trading them, even if you're brand new. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why I trade options and how you can use them to create real opportunities, even with a small account. What is an option? Let's start simple. An option is a contract, and that contract gives you the right, not the obligation, to buy or sell a stock at a certain price within a certain amount of time. I want you to think of it like this. You want to buy a car, right? The dealer says it costs $30,000 to buy the car, but you think the price might go up soon. So you pay the dealer $500 to lock in that price for the next month. If the price of the car jumps to $35,000, you still get to pay $30,000 because you locked that price in. Or you could sell your agreement to someone else who wants to buy and collect a profit. That's basically what an option contract is doing with stocks. You're not buying it right away, but you're buying the right to buy it or to sell it at a specific price before your contract expires. Now, there are two types of options, calls and puts. Let's keep it real simple. A call option, you're betting the price goes up. A put option, you're betting the price goes down. So if you think Nike is about to go up, you buy a call option. But if you think Nike is about to go down, you buy a put option. But remember, every option has an expiration date. So you're not just predicting the direction, you're also predicting timing. That's why you have to understand how time decay and price movement affects your contracts. Why are options so powerful? Here's where most people's minds are blown. When you buy 100 shares of a $50 stock, that's $5,000. But when you buy a call option, you control those same 100 shares, but just buying it for a few $100. And that's called leverage. So instead of risking $5,000 for a small gain, you might only risk $200 or $300 for a potential 50%, 100%, or 200% profit if your prediction is right. And that's why traders love options. Small capital, but big returns. Because leverage can work for you or against you. If your trade goes the wrong way, your option can lose value quickly, sometimes even expire worthless. So the key isn't just to make money fast, it's also to know why the trade works. So let's use a real world example to get the point across. Let's say Microsoft is trading at $300 per share, and you think it's going up to $320 in the next 2 weeks. You can buy 100 shares or $30,000 out of pocket, or you could buy one call option that probably costs you around $250. Now, if Microsoft actually goes up to $320, your option might actually go from $250 to $500. Just depends on the timing. That's 100% to 200% return on a smaller amount of money. And the beautiful thing is, you didn't need $30,000 to make that play. You just needed a plan, a setup, and the right understanding. Now let's talk about a part that most beginners overlook. Every option has an expiration date. The closer you get to that date, the faster your option loses value, even if the stock isn't moving. That's called theta decay. You don't need to just be right about direction, you need to be right about your timing. That's why I teach people in my community how to pick contracts with enough time, so you can give yourself room to be right without stressing over every single candle. With options, you can actually make money two ways. Number one, by selling your contract at a higher price, or number two, by exercising it, which means you want to buy the shares. Most traders, including myself, don't exercise. We just buy and sell the contracts for profit. It's quicker, it's cleaner, and it keeps your capital ready for the next trade. Here's what I would do if I was brand new. I would start with a paper account or demo account to eliminate any risk. I would also focus on liquid tickers, a few to name: SPY, QQQ, or Microsoft, where there's a lot of volume. Always trade with a plan. Know your entry, know your exit long before you hit the buy button. And don't chase hype. Stick to charts and setup that you understand. And finally, Treat it like a business, not a lottery ticket. Options give you leverage, but it's the discipline that creates consistency. If this video helps you get a better understanding of how options work, drop me in the comments and hit that subscribe button, because I drop videos like this every single week. And if you want to go deeper and find out exactly how I find my entries and exits, how I set up my charts, and how to build consistency, then I want you to join my community, Stock Options Society. That's where I teach everything step by step, and you'll be surrounded by other like-minded traders like yourself. Links in the description. Check it out before you make your next trade.